Hello, my name is Jeff Connor. I'm a new member of the district's Technology and Innovation IDS team. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create Canvas landing pages. The reason we're doing this is because students reflected in the spring that it was really difficult for them to find materials on their teachers' pages. This was mostly due to inconsistent organization between different classes. A landing page is the first thing that your students are going to see when they log into your Canvas classroom. The landing page should include a link to all the most common tools that they're going to need in your class. And landing pages are most effective when they're organized consistently between classes. Before I go on with the presentation, I want to acknowledge all the work that's been done before I started on this project. I don't know the full story, but I know that this started with Liberty High School and then it was picked up by City High, and I'm sure that there are others that worked on it before that. I came in at the end and I'm trying to summarize the work that has been done by many people before me. We have the following objectives for this training. After this training, teachers will be able to import a landing page template from the Canvas Commons, personalize that template for their individual courses, use their personalized template to provide weekly updates, and set their Canvas homepage to the current weekly landing page from the Canvas Commons. So log into Canvas and then click on the Commons link. And then once that opens up, you're going to search for the template for your school. Currently, there's one for City High and West High, and there's a general one for the ICCSD online program. But if you would like to develop one for your school, please reach out to me and I'd be happy to help you do that. So up here, you can search either for the West High landing page, the City High landing page, or the ICCSD landing page, and you should find it here. Once we click on that, it should open up, and then we're going to click Import or Download. What you want to do next is you want to check any course that is trimester 1. That's going to be just any course that you're teaching here in the fall. And then you click Import into Course. This shouldn't take long, but it's going to import them all now to each of your individual courses. The next step is to modify the template for each of your individual courses. I only teach chemistry, so I'm only going to have to do this once. But if I taught chemistry and physics, I would have to do it once for each unique course that I teach. So navigating back to the dashboard, I'm going to click on Chemistry Connor Trimester 1, which is the course I imported the template to. Now if I go and click on Pages, it should open up to this landing page that I imported. We're going to edit this page so that it is unique to my individual chemistry course. I'm only going to change the information that is going to be consistent throughout the trimester, things that will not change. So I click the Edit button, and then I'm going to go through and fill in this information. The hyperlinked email, if you just type your email and then hit the space bar, it will automatically turn it into a hyperlink. To put in a picture, clear out that text, And then we're going to click on this Embed Image button. Click on the Canvas tab, and if you already have the image you want to use in your course files, you can use it. Otherwise, I'm going to upload a new file. Now that file has been uploaded to Canvas, and I can select it to import. So I'll scroll down and click Update. Now this image is too big for that spot, so I'm going to resize it by clicking on it and dragging the corner up to make it smaller. Now it fits a little bit better in that space. So now, as I said, I'm going to go through and I'm only going to change the things that are going to be consistent from week to week. So I'm going to leave this space for the week number and the dates because I'm going to have to change that individually each week later on. The weekly message is also going to change each week. This next section is for you to set up your calendar, which is where you're going to tell kids what you expect them to do each day. There's some different ways that you can arrange this, and it's up to you. For me, I only have one set of schedules because I only teach students first and third hour, which means that I don't have to say what different groups of students are going to be doing. All of my students are going to be doing the same things on the same days, but you might need to modify this for your individual situation. So I'm going to go through. This has all of these table options down below. Because I don't have a section B, I'm going to go ahead and delete that row. Then I would go in here and I would indicate what they need to be doing on each day. And actually, I realize now that I can get rid of this column as well. I'm not going to use this live day 1, live day 2 schedule. So I'm just going to delete that out. And then this is ready to modify each week later on. I'm not going to put anything in here because this is going to be different every week. The assignment checklist is where I'll list my assignments for each week, but since that's going to change every week, I'm going to leave that blank for now. In the resources you need tab, you might link to something like an online textbook or some sort of website that you use in your class. And then down here, you can put some other links that might be helpful. As an option, we've got some buttons down here that you can use to create links as well. I'm going to show you how you insert hyperlinks for either of these different cases. So let's say I want to include a link to my class syllabus. I highlight the text that I want to use for the link. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab a link to my syllabus from Google Drive. So I'm going to right click on that and get shareable link. And then I will link to a URL here and just paste that link in. And now this is a hyperlink that attaches to my syllabus. If you wanted to use the buttons rather than the text links, it works in the same way. So I would go down here, I would highlight the picture for class syllabus, and then I would click the link to URL. I would paste the link in there, and now this button is going to go to my class syllabus if I click on it. Oops. I'm not going to use the buttons, but you can feel free to use those if you like. So I'm going to remove that. You can create your own images to create your own buttons if you would like there. Okay. I'm going to leave the technical support information down here at the bottom, but I think this is pretty well customized to how I would like to use it in my class. So I'm going to go down here and I will click save. And now I've got a template for chemistry that I can use from week to week. To modify this for individual weeks, click View All Pages. And then we're going to go ahead and duplicate this template so that we have something that we can modify for week 1. So I'm going to click and open that and then click Edit. I'll rename this Chemistry Landing Page Week 1. And now I'm going to go through and modify this so that it has information that is unique to week 1. So down here, I will change this to week 1. September 8th through the 11th. And then I'm going to go through now and just update this so that it has all the information that I would want the students to have for week 1. I'll take care of that, and then I will pop back in when I'm done. I noticed a couple things. First, there was information that I realized I wanted to have on my template, which wasn't there, such as this message about assignments being due at 11:59 p.m. and a link to the online textbook and Zoom class. So I went back and I edited my template so that it included those things so that I wouldn't have to create those links every week. At any time, if you realize that you want to add something to your original template, you can go back and modify it, and then you won't have to recreate it every week. Something else I wanted to show you really quickly was how to link to an assignment within the Canvas landing page. So I'm going to link to this assignment called How Trees Talk. To do that, I'm going to right-click on the Assignments tab, and I'm going to open it up in a new tab here. And then I find the How Trees Talk assignment. If you hover over the title of the assignment, right-click, and go to Copy Link Address, you can actually paste that as a hyperlink by hitting Control-V. And now here it is a link that will take the students to that assignment in Canvas. I'm going to save this and go ahead and check out how it looks. All right, that looks pretty nice. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to transition from one week to another. So if you click on View All Pages, right now the template is the front page, but we want week 1 to be the template, to be the front page. So I'm going to publish this, and then I will click Use as Front Page, and now week 1 is our front page. One other thing I want to show you is how to link back to the previous week's landing page from the following week. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate my template again, open this up, edit it, call it Chemistry Landing Page Week 2. So this would be setting up for the second week of class. I'd modify it in the same ways where I input the week number and the dates, but what I want to show you here is how to link back to last week's landing page. So from the Pages menu, I'll go ahead and open that up again in a new tab. View All Pages. What you can do is you can right-click on the page that you're interested in and go to Copy Link Address. Now I've got the link to the week 1 landing page, and I can post that on this link for last week's landing page by pasting it in and hitting Control V. And now that is linked to the previous week. And so if I hit save and publish here, now I've got my week 2 landing page. And if I click on last week's landing page, it will take me back to week 1. The last thing that I want to show you is how to set it up so that your landing page is the first thing that your student sees when they log into your course. So the first thing, we need to make sure that the current week is set as the front page from your Pages menu. Again, the way that you do that is you click on these 3 dots next to it and you say, use as front page. And then this next step, you should only have to do once at the beginning when you publish your course for the first time. But if you click home right now, my course is unpublished. So I'm going to publish it and it asks me what I want to use as my home page. I'm going to select Pages front page. And then it tells me that right now this is the chemistry landing page week 1, but I can change it in the future if I want. So I choose that and I publish it. And so now the front page, the home page, is what my students will see when they first log into my Canvas course. If for some reason you're not seeing this or something else is loaded at the home page, you can always go and click on Choose Home Page from a published course over here on the side and change it at any time. And then again, remember every week to go into the Pages menu and select whichever one of these landing pages is appropriate for the current week. Okay, that's it. Let's check back in with our objectives. Ask yourself, can you import a landing page from the Canvas Commons? Are you able to personalize that template for your individual courses? Can you use your personalized template to provide weekly updates? And do you know how to set the Canvas homepage to be the weekly landing page? If you need any more help on any of these things, please feel free to reach out to the Technology and Innovation IDS team. You can find our names listed below.